Hello, fellow travelers. Let's talk about one of my favorite places on the planet, Europe. Imagine a large piece of land, a continent, nestled between the vast Atlantic Ocean and the great landmass of Asia. This is Europe. It is not the biggest continent, but it is filled with an incredible number of different countries, each with its own story to tell. From the snowy mountains in the north to the sunny beaches in the south, the landscape changes dramatically. You can travel for just a few hours and feel like you have entered a completely new world, with a new language and new customs. It's a patchwork quilt of history and culture, stitched together over thousands of years. Think of Europe as a big neighborhood with about 44 different houses, which we call countries. Some of these countries, like Russia, are enormous, stretching across 2 continents. Others, like Vatican City or Monaco, are so small you could walk across them in a single afternoon. Each one has its own flag, its own government, and its own unique personality. This diversity is what makes Europe so special. You can start your day having breakfast in France, and by dinner time be enjoying a completely different meal in Germany or Switzerland. This close proximity of so many distinct cultures offers a travel experience you just can't find anywhere else in the world. Getting to know Europe is like opening a very old and exciting book. Every country is a new chapter, filled with fascinating characters, ancient castles, and bustling modern cities. You might hear people speaking French, German, Spanish, or Italian, and that's just the beginning. There are dozens of languages spoken across the continent, each one a window into the soul of its people. This rich mix of languages and histories means that around every corner, there is something new to learn and discover. The continent is a living museum, where the past is always present, existing alongside the forward-looking energy of today's generation. So why do so many people, myself included, dream of exploring Europe? It's because Europe offers a journey for every type of traveler. If you love history, you can walk through Roman ruins that have stood for 2,000 years. If you're a fan of art, you can stand in front of masterpieces painted by legends like Leonardo da Vinci or Vincent van Gogh. If you love nature, you can hike through the majestic Alps or sail along the beautiful Greek islands. Europe is a destination that invites you to be curious, to wander off the beaten path, and to connect with centuries of human achievement and natural beauty. When you think of Europe, certain famous cities probably come to mind right away. Let's start with Paris, the capital of France. It's often called the City of Light and is famous for its romantic atmosphere, beautiful art, and delicious pastries. You can stroll along the Seine River, see street artists in Montmartre, or simply sit at a sidewalk cafe and watch the world go by. Then there is Rome, the heart of Italy, a city where ancient history is everywhere you look. It's a place where you can feel the power of the old Roman Empire while enjoying a scoop of world-class gelato. These cities are not just places on a map, they are living, breathing centers of culture. Let's travel north to London, the capital of the United Kingdom. This bustling city is a fantastic mix of old and new. You can see historic royal palaces and then ride a giant modern Ferris wheel called the London Eye for amazing views. Another famous city is Berlin in Germany. Berlin has a very powerful and recent history, and you can see reminders of its divided past at the Berlin Wall Memorial. But it's also one of Europe's most creative and forward-thinking cities, full of art galleries, cool music venues, and a vibrant energy that makes it truly unique. Each major city has its own rhythm and its own special attractions for visitors. Of course, we have to talk about the incredible landmarks that make Europe so iconic. In Paris, the Eiffel Tower stands tall, a beautiful iron lattice structure that has become the symbol of France. You can climb it for a breathtaking view of the entire city. In Rome, you cannot miss the Colosseum. This ancient amphitheater was once the site of gladiator contests, and standing inside it feels like stepping back in time. It is a powerful reminder of the incredible engineering skills of the ancient Romans and the epic history that unfolded within its walls. These landmarks are more than just tourist spots. They are symbols of human history. Beyond these famous examples, Europe is filled with countless other must-see places. In Spain, you can visit Barcelona and admire the unique architecture of Antoni Gaudi, like the still unfinished Sagrada Familia church. In Greece, you can climb the Acropolis in Athens to see the Parthenon, a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena that has watched over the city for centuries. These landmarks are not just buildings, they are stories set in stone. They tell us about the beliefs, the ambitions, and the artistic genius of the people who built them so long ago, connecting us directly to the past. One of the best ways to experience a new culture is through its food, and Europe is a paradise for food lovers. Every country, and even every region, has its own special dishes. In Italy, you must try the pasta and pizza, which are famous all over the world. But real Italian pizza, cooked in a wood-fired oven, is something truly special. In Spain, people love to eat tapas, which are small plates of different foods that you can share with friends. It's a fun and social way to eat. This isn't just about feeding your hunger. It's about sharing a moment with others and enjoying the local flavors. Let's move on to some other delicious European foods. In Germany, you'll find many kinds of sausages, called Wurst, often served with sauerkraut and a pretzel. It's hearty, satisfying food that goes perfectly with the country's friendly atmosphere. Head over to Greece, and you can enjoy a fresh Greek salad with feta cheese, olives, and a gyro, which is meat cooked on a vertical rotisserie and served in a pita bread. And we can't forget about the sweet treats. Belgium is famous for its amazing waffles and rich chocolate, while France is the master of delicate pastries like croissants and macarons. Food is a huge part of European identity. Beyond the food, Europe is rich with fascinating traditions and festivals. Many of these customs have been passed down through generations. For example, in Spain, many cities have a siesta in the afternoon. This is a short rest or nap when shops close and people go home to relax during the hottest part of the day. In Germany and Austria, Christmas markets pop up in town squares during December. These markets are filled with festive lights, handmade crafts, and the smell of gingerbread and mulled wine, creating a magical holiday atmosphere that attracts people from all over the world. These traditions help you understand what is important to the local people. In Ireland, St. Patrick's Day is a huge celebration of Irish culture, with parades, music, and everyone wearing green. In the Netherlands, King's Day is a national holiday where everyone dresses in orange and celebrates the king's birthday with street parties and flea markets. Participating in these traditions, even as a visitor, is a wonderful way to connect with the local culture. It's about more than just seeing the sights. It's about feeling the spirit of a place and its people. So, why do millions of people flock to Europe every year? I believe it's because Europe offers a unique kind of travel experience. It's a continent that is incredibly easy to explore. You can hop on a train and travel between countries in just a few hours. This makes it possible to see a wide variety of cultures in a single trip. One day you could be exploring the canals of Amsterdam, and the next you could be hiking in the Swiss Alps. This accessibility allows for a journey full of contrasts and surprises, making every day a new adventure waiting to happen. Another reason people love Europe is the deep sense of history. In America, a 200-year-old building is considered very old. In Europe, you can walk through castles that are over 1,000 years old, or visit ancient ruins that predate modern civilization. This connection to the past is powerful. It makes you feel small in the grand scheme of things, but also connected to the long, amazing story of humanity. Walking the same cobblestone streets as kings, queens, artists, and revolutionaries is an experience that you will never, ever forget. It truly brings history to life right before your eyes. Europe also inspires us with its incredible art and beauty. It is the birthplace of countless artistic movements, from the Renaissance to Impressionism. You can visit the Louvre in Paris to see the Mona Lisa, or the Uffizi Gallery in Florence to marvel at Botticelli's The Birth of Venus. But art is not just confined to museums. You can see it in the stunning architecture of cathedrals, in the design of public squares, and in the vibrant street art of cities like Berlin and Lisbon. This constant presence of beauty and creativity feeds the soul and inspires your own sense of wonder. Ultimately, I encourage you to dream about your own European adventure. Start by learning about a country that interests you. Maybe it's the folklore of Ireland, the food of Italy, or the history of Greece. Read books, watch travel shows, and let your curiosity guide you. Traveling in Europe is more than a vacation. It is an education. It opens your mind, challenges your perspectives, and fills you with memories that will last a lifetime. So, get your passport ready. Europe is waiting for you, with its back doors wide open. Happy travels.